Hey. Alrighty, Duelist Kingdom action, and in this one, it is Bakura taking on the Big Five. So the Big Five is a deck that's kind of a combination of everyone's deck. It's based around the deck leaders of the Virtual Arc and the Legendary Heroes one, the little video game that they were in. A lot of the monsters from that are in it, as well the ones that popped up on screen as enemies, which were mostly monsters that were used by the duelists that they went up against during the Duelist Kingdom days as well. So from Bakura's perspective, he's got Chakra, if you can get the ritual for it out. He's got 1 day of peace, that which feeds on life as well. Bakura draws Mystical Space Typhoon. Doesn't play any monsters down, his life points will be safe. He doesn't need to waste that which feeds on life if he doesn't need to. Big Five play Mystical Space Typhoon of their own, and they have gone after the Shard of Greed, so that'll stop Bakura being able to draw another 2 cards. And 1 day of peace once again, as Dark Energy is drawn this time from Bakura. There is Robotic Knight, one of the deck leaders. And that which feeds on life is only a 1200. That Dark Energy would put it to 1500. Won't quite be enough to get rid of Robotic Knight. Turn change to Bakura, who draws Grave Lure. Yeah, maybe in a bit of trouble now, Bakura. He's played Mystical Space Typhoon and has just destroyed a negate attack. So that which feeds on life has just gone to defense mode. Grave Lure can basically knock off a card from the Big Five's deck. It will the card will be turned face up, and when they draw it, it's immediately sent to the graveyard. And it is Shard of Greed. So that's gone back into the deck somewhere. If the Big Five draw that, it'll go straight to the graveyard. As the Big Five go with a face down defense. And they're going for the attack with the Robotic Knight. That will get rid of that which feeds on life. Bakura draws Man-Eater Bug. Very useful card. The Man-Eater Bug can target the Robotic Knight, or if the Big Five play anything a bit stronger here. And they flip up Man-Eater Bug of their own. They do have a copy of it. It was Man-Eater Bug was one of the enemies that the gang had to contend against in the video game world. As Jinzo now has come to the field as well, 2400. So this will be 4000 points altogether that comes off Bakura here. Half his life points gone in one attack. Jinzo was one of the deck leaders as well, and it was slipped into the deck. We were considering leaving Jinzo out given its strength, but we thought, you know what, Terra King Salmon's in. There's a 2600 Trance and Magic Swordsman. There's only 6 stars in Ishizu's deck and so on. So we're like, Jinzo does block trap cards, but it also blocks the Big Five's trap cards as well. And they have just played Killer Needle. When they were going through the forest, Killer Needles and Man-Eater Bugs popped up. And Tainted Wisdom is targeted by the Robotic Knight. And 24 and 12 is 3600. It'll leave Bakura with 400 life points. And he's looking cooked in this one. Rush Recklessly. Add 700 and that will do it. 1900 for Killer Needle. And Bakura is out by 300 life points. So the Big Five take a quick one. Early on, that was a massively powered win. And we'll go from the Big Five's perspective this time. Poor Bakura, man. He's had it all set there with his Man-Eater Bug, but then his Man-Eater Bug got eaten by a Man-Eater Bug, and he never got to flip his up. So, alright. A cell breeding device. During each of your standby phases, put a cell counter on all of your opponent's monsters, I think it was. Not sure what that deck does. I know I've seen the title of the A cell ones before. The Big Five again with that Man-Eater Bug. We've got Clown Zombie there as well. Black Dragon Jungle King as well. They start off with Cocoon of Evolution, 2000 defense, holding on to Maneater Bug, seeing what Bakura might play. 2100 with Black Dragon Jungle King if they can get that to the field. Shard of Greed from Bakura straight up this time. I think he had Shard of Greed in the last duel, but that got Mystical Space Typhooned. He's gone with 2 other face down spells or traps and has gone with his White Magical Hat, which is pretty good if it does get battle damage to the opponent. He goes in for the attack. It's 1,000 points. So what will the big 5 go for here? They tribute and go for the Black Dragon Jungle King. There's Witty Phantom. Witty Phantom was the bad guy who got hold of Kaiba in the video game world. He's like, Witty Phantom? I didn't program you. But they've played Witty Phantom. He's almost like the deck leader for the video game world, or the Legendary Heroes world. Since he was the one who was holding Kaiba. There's, oh, Mask of Weakness. Okay, so that means that White Magical Hat is going to do life point damage, and the big 5 are going to lose a random card from their hand. Oh, I tell you what, of the 25% chance, that is probably the best result for the big 5. That is very unfortunate for Bakura. He's not having much luck so far. Witty Phantom's destroyed though, but now that Shard of Greed has clocked up a counter, Bakura will be able to play that on the next turn. He's gone defensive now. There's Divine Dragon Ragnarok. And the big 5 are going to tribute the Cocoon of Evolution. 2100 for Black Dragon Jungle King, or B Dragon Jungle King. It goes after the White Magical Hat, so 2100 is going to be tough for Bakura to get over, I think. The only thing he has that might get over that might be Chakra. Right, Shard of Greed activated. Does have ways of getting it off the field though. Morphing Jar 2 will shuffle it back into the deck, for example. You know, Maneater Bug. As there's Robotic Knight, another deck leader. Big 5 drew that in the last game as well, so 1600 and 2100 on the field for the big 5, and they're looking very good again. They are kind of like a final boss feel kind of deck, which is what they're supposed to be. But Gross Ghost of Fled Dreams, 1800 defense. Big 5 picked right there. And they've got both of Bakura's defenses off the field. Bakura with a face down defense. Deep Sea Warrior, that's another deck leader as well. Got a Divine Dragon Ragnarok. Played this time, it's 1500. Big 5 go with the Black Dragon Jungle King. Make it a sure thing. Tainted Wisdom. So 15 and 16 is 31. So Bakura's going to be down to 3900. And he's looking really shaky here. Looks like the big 5 could be picking up a second win. They've got Clown Zombie there as well, which would actually put it over on life points. Monster Reborn from Bakura. Not really much to bring back. He's selected Witty Phantom. And he's gone for a tribute. And what is it? It is the Earl of Demise. Actually, Bakura does have a Skull Knight as well. That's a 2650. Now that I think about it, it's a fusion though. But alright, there goes Robotic Knight. And if this was the rules from Battle City, the big 5 would have just lost because their deck leader got destroyed. So you can think about it from that perspective. But Clown Zombie has just come to the field. Earl of Demise is 2000, so Black Dragon Jungle King will have to do it. It's 2850 altogether. So it's going to leave Bakura with 950. And it's still not looking like that Bakura is going to be able to get back into this one. And the big five still sitting comfortable at 7,300 life points. Bakura may be taking his last turn in this second match. He's gone with a face down spell or trap. Big five, they've still got that man-eater bug there as well. Beast King of the Swamps is drawn. And a Wabaku. Okay, so Bakura may be able to buy himself another turn. And Tribute Clown Zombie for the Deep Sea Warrior. Another deck leader has come to the field. I forget which one Deep Sea Warrior was. Actually, I think that might have been Gansley. There's and Bakura with another face down defense may just be all avoiding the inevitable here, but Bakura will go down 2-0. Oh, there's Judge Man. That was Johnson's, I think, deck leader. The 2,200 in Judge Man, 2,100 in Black Dragon Jungle King, Deep Sea Warrior at 1,600. It's Ancient Brain. Oh, it's a shame that Bakura didn't get a polymerization. He's had Ancient Brain, he's had Tainted Wisdom. Those two together will make Skull Knight at 2,650. Well, it's 2-0 at the moment. We will get one more match, and Bakura is looking to stop the big five from getting a bonus point and try to draw back some respectability in this one. But if Bakura loses 3-0 to the big five, that would be a little bit of a shock. Not too much though. The big five's deck does have more stronger attacking options straight out the bat though. I mean, Bakura does still have a couple of good monsters here and there as well. But the big five have drawn pretty good hands this game so far. Oh, okay, that's not bad for Bakura. It's all monsters, but the Gross goes to Fled Dreams and Earl of Demise. It's an 1,800 defense, the Gross goes to Fled Dreams. If you get Earl of Demise to the field, that's a 2,000. And the big five start off with the Whiptail Crow. That's a 1,650. It's not bad, really. It's one of the monsters that was in the sky when they won the flying machine, flying towards the Castle of Dark Illusions. 150 life points off the big five. They're down to 7,850. There's a Resurrection of Chakra. And with Chakra's drawn, Bakura would be able to summon it right now, as Earl of Demise comes to the field. 2,000 attack against 1,650. If the attack succeeds, it'll be 350 life points off the big five. Put them down to 7,500 exactly. So Bakura's got good monster on the field. He's ahead on life points. Could this be the one? This be the one that Bakura gets back and makes it 2-1? Or will the big five pick up a bonus point, making it 3-0? Shard of Greed. Good card. Face down defense for the big five. Okay, Baron of the Fiend Sword, 1,550 for Bakura. One of the monsters of the darkness, Baron of the Fiend Sword, came in one of the starter decks. I think it might have been Kaiba's. As Kurama is destroyed, another one of the monsters that was flying around with the Whiptail Crows. In that episode, 5,950 for the big five now, as Baron of the Fiend Sword got an attack in. 4 cards in hand for the big five, 1 counter on Shard of Greed. And face down defense for the big five. Another face down spell or trap. And turn change to Bakura, who's drawn the Morphing Jar too. It's a handy card because if the big five get a good monster to the field, Morphing Jar 2 can send it back to the deck. Wabaku is activated for the big five, halting Bakura's attack. He will flip up the face down defense. It is the Castle of Dark Illusions. So we've had Whiptail Crow, Kurama, and Castle of Dark Illusions. Those 3 monsters were all together in the episode of that Legendary Heroes arc. So nice little anime thing going on for the big five. They've just activated their Shard of Greed on the field, so 2 more cards are drawn. Can they get anything back in this one? Another face down defense. Another face down spell or trap. Okay, Dark Energy is drawn. That can go on to the Olive Demise. That'll make it 2300 if Bakura wants it. And he does. So 2300 for Earl of Demise. And oh no, the big five have used Magic Jammer. They've sent Dragon Zombie from their hand to the graveyard, so obviously not wanting the Earl of Demise to get extra attack power. It'll destroy Castle of Dark Illusions either way. Baron of the Fiend's Sword. Ah, there we go. Cocoon of Evolution, 2000 defense. It matches Earl of Demise, so I guess the big five had to stop Dark Energy being played. Otherwise, they would have been facing down the Cocoon of Evolution. Turn change to Skulldog Maron for Bakura. Well, Bakura can't break through the defense of the Cocoon of Evolution right now. If he draws Yami, he'd be able to. If he draws Chakra, he'd be able to. Man-Eater Bug would do it. There's One Day of Peace, which Bakura plays, and he draws... Ah! Man-Eater Bug. What a pull for Bakura. What an absolutely beautiful pull. I was just saying he could do it with Man-Eater Bug. Offerings to the Doomed as well, but Man-Eater Bug will do just fine. Monster Reborn from the Big Five. And they've brought back Whiptail Crow. Maybe looking to get rid of Baron or Illusory Gentleman maybe, unless they have a... something they... Ooh, Tribute, yes. It's a double, so it'll be only one thing it would be, and that'll be Cosmo Queen. They showed up in that episode randomly, or somewhere in that arc. 2900 destroys Earl of Demise, and this could have been bad news for Bakura. I mean, he's got the Morphing Jar 2 there, which would have been able to put the Cosmo Queen back into the deck, but with Man-Eater Bug, it'll be a 4050 altogether that the big five lose here if they are... Oh no, Man-Eater Bug's attack as well, so 4500 altogether, I believe is what that is. So it'll be 1450 that the big five will have left. Yeah, 1450. Which it puts Bakura well in range to be able to take this on the next turn. I mean, Bakura doesn't have particularly good cards in hand, but he's if the big five draw a 1600, which they do have in, say, like Two-Headed King Rex, for example, but they haven't. It looks like they haven't got anything good in their hand. Maybe a bit of a busted hand, but they played Niratori. It's a desert chicken they used to run across the desert with. If we all remember that episode, Bakura draws Lady of Faith, but unless the big fives face down can do anything here, this will be it. Bakura will at least be able to get a win back on this one and make it 2-1. But it is in favour of the big five, but no bonus point for them. Bakura picks up the last match, preventing the bonus point 2-1 to the big five, who have started the series off pretty well, and I quite enjoy their deck. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed Bakura and the big five. More Yu-Gi-Oh to come tomorrow as well. Thanks for tuning in, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, farewell.